Guess the country, region, or territory by its moniker, nickname, or alias. Which archipelago is known as a thousand pieces of paradise? A. Cocos Islands. B. Falkland Islands. C. Marshall Islands. D. Solomon Islands. The correct answer is D. Solomon Islands. Because the nation is composed of nearly 1,000 volcanic islands, each with its own pristine beaches, lush jungles, and vibrant marine life, creating a fragmented yet exceptionally beautiful natural paradise, Solomon Islands is known as a thousand pieces of paradise. Which country is known as Arabia Felix or Fortunate Arabia? A. Artsakh. B. Iraq. C. Saudi Arabia. D. Yemen. The correct answer is D. Yemen. Because of its fertile land and relatively abundant rainfall compared to the rest of the Arabian Peninsula, Yemen is known as Arabia Felix or Fortunate Arabia. Which special administrative region is known as Asia's World City? A. Hong Kong. B. Macau. C. Manila. D. Ogasawara. The correct answer is A. Hong Kong. Because it has established itself as a leading international hub for finance, trade, tourism, and transportation, Hong Kong, a special administrative region of China, is known as Asia's World City. Which country is known as the battlefield or cockpit of Europe? A. Belarus. B. Belgium. C. Germany. D. Spain. The correct answer is B. Belgium. Because it became battleground for various series of global conflicts like the Napoleonic Wars and both World Wars, Belgium is known as the battlefield or cockpit of Europe. Which country is comprising the majority of the region known then as Bessarabia? A. Albania. B. Eritrea. C. Greenland. D. Moldova. The correct answer is D. Moldova. Because it encompasses most of the historical region of Bessarabia, which took its name from the Basarab dynasty that controlled parts of the region in the 14th century, the territory of modern-day Moldova roughly corresponds to Bessarabia. Which country is known as the billionaire's playground? A. Canada. B. Monaco. C. San Marino. D. Scotland. The correct answer is B. Monaco. Because of its high concentration of wealthy residents, luxurious lifestyle, and attractive tax haven status, Monaco is known as the billionaire's playground. Which island country is known as Bim or Bimshire, Little England, and the land of the flying fish? A. Barbados. B. Georgia. C. Guernsey. D. Jersey. The correct answer is A. Barbados. Because Bim from the Igbo word Bame or Baimu meaning my home or my people is an affectionate nickname used by its people because of its long-standing association with England and its perceived status as a British-style county or shire, and because the flying fish is a vital part of the island's culture and national identity. Barbados is known as Bim or Bimshire, Little England, and the land of the flying fish. Which country is known as the Black Mountain? A. Andorra. B. Montenegro. C. Morocco. D. Romania. The correct answer is B. Montenegro. Because its native name, Crna Gora, means Black Mountain, a name inspired by the impressive Mount Lovesen and the surrounding forested mountains, which appear dark and black when viewed from the coast. Montenegro is known as the Black Mountain. Which country is known as the breadbasket of Europe? A. Estonia, B. Kosovo, C. Portugal, D. Ukraine. The correct answer is D. Ukraine. Because of its extremely fertile soil and vast agricultural land, which historically made it a major producer and exporter of grain and other crops, particularly wheat, Ukraine is known as the breadbasket of Europe. Which country is known as the breadfruit isle, the gems of the Antilles, the jewels of the Caribbean, and the land of the blessed? A. Federated States of Micronesia, B. Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, C. Saint Pierre and Miquelon, D. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. The correct answer is D. Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. Because of the abundance of breadfruit trees, the 3 green diamonds in its flag, and its rich land and marine resources, and because its original inhabitants, the Carib Indians, named the main island Haruna, which translates to Land of the Blessed, Saint Vincent and the Grenadines is known as the Breadfruit Isle, the gems of the Antilles, the jewels of the Caribbean, and the land of the blessed. Which country, formerly known as Burma, is oftentimes referred to as the land of the golden pagodas? A. Algeria, B. Bhutan, C. Myanmar, D. Nepal. The correct answer is C. Myanmar. Because of the dominant Burman ethnic group and the abundance of Buddhist temples, many of which are adorned with gold leaf, Myanmar, or Burma, an old name which is still used by some, is known as the land of golden pagodas. Which modern-day territory occupies the ancient region known as Canaan, which is the biblical precursor to the land of Israel, also referred to by other names like the Promised Land and the Holy Land? A. Egypt, B. Pakistan, C. Palestine, D. Vatican City. The correct answer is C. Palestine. Because during ancient times, it was Canaan associated with the Promised Land, where the 12 tribes of Israel, Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Issachar, Zebulun, Joseph, and Benjamin, lived and established a region of immense spiritual value. Palestine is known as Canaan, the land of Israel, the Promised Land, and the Holy Land. Which country is known as the Holy Land and the land of milk and honey? A. Greece, B. India, C. Israel, D. Malta. The correct answer is C. Israel. Because of its central role in the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and its association with biblical narratives and holy sites, and because it is used in the Bible as a symbol of agricultural richness, prosperity, and divine blessing, Israel is known as the Holy Land and the land of milk and honey. Which country is known as the land of milk and honey and the playground of Europe? A. Italy, B. Sweden, C. Switzerland, D. Wales. The correct answer is C. Switzerland. Because of its rich dairy tradition, high quality of life, and fertile landscapes, and because of its spectacular natural scenery that offers a wide range of recreational opportunities for outdoor activities, Switzerland is known as the land of milk and honey and the playground of Europe. Which autonomous region is known as the Flemish Islands or the Isles of Flanders? A. Azores, B. Bonaire, C. Ceuta. D. New Caledonia. The correct answer is A. Azores. Because of its significant migration from Flanders, a region now primarily in Belgium, that helped populate and develop the archipelago in the 15th and 16th centuries, Azores, an autonomous region of Portugal, is known as the Flemish Islands or the Isles of Flanders. Which country is known as the Celestial Empire, the Middle Kingdom, and the Red Dragon? A. China. B. Djibouti. C. Japan. D. Vietnam. The correct answer is A. China. Because of its belief that the emperor was the son of heaven, and its land was the center of the civilized world, and because the color red is associated with both tradition and communism, and the dragon is a significant cultural figure, China is known as the Celestial Empire, the Middle Kingdom, and the Red Dragon. Which country, known historically as Ceylon, has a modern name which means the Resplendent Island and is described as the teardrop of India and the pearl of the Indian Ocean? A. Samoa. B. Somalia. C. Sri Lanka. D. Syria. The correct answer is C. Sri Lanka. Because the British anglicized its former Portuguese name Sileo to Ceylon, because its present name in Sanskrit literally means Resplendent Island, and because of its distinct teardrop shape, historic pearl and gem trade, and amazing array of natural environments, Sri Lanka, formerly called Ceylon, is known as the Resplendent Island, India's teardrop, and the pearl of the Indian Ocean.